happy birthday here at
Thank,
LeWeb 2008.
thank you very much. Thank you very much.
So, what do you think? What's going on in your birthday?
I mean, conference is almost over for today, so we are all about to hit to the NetWipes party and then to the MySpace event. I'm not sure if I'm gonna join, because I got a bunch of friends who I might party my birthday party, the recent investment of Draper in my company Plista, and so on.
Cool. So, what is Plista?
Well, we usually like to say it's a recommendation and personalization network. So might not sound familiar to you. So we say it's a mix of a decentralized iGoogle, where you receive personalization, where you can surf the web in a personalized way, and Amazon's people who like this also like other stuff, and an advanced, sophisticated at this functionality. So it basically personalized the sites, individualized the sites that you already know. So if you visit TechCrunch, if you visit the LA Times, you should obviously get something different than I do, because our historical preferences are different, right? And the main problem with that is, obviously, if you're young, if you don't have enough resources, you don't want to talk to those companies for like ages to get integrated. And with Plista, you don't have to. So you as an end user can simply download a browser extension for Firefox and Internet Explorer, and that's it. And we can reorder the content on this page. We can give you similar articles within the GUI of the page.
You
so
do that automatically?
Yeah.
Through your servers?
Yeah, on the side of the clients. So the end user client side, not on the server side.
So, for example, if you load techcrunch.com
Yeah.
for little girl,
No worries.
the whole system here. But what would output? Like you try to remove some parts, or what do you do?
We don't remove, we add content. So we add little boxes with top TechCrunch news. So with news from TechCrunch which are individualized. So you receive other top recommendations that I do. And if you go on the detail view, you got another box with similar articles to the one that you are reading. You can share those articles to different networks via add this, but with an advanced functionality of the fact that I can actually predict, I can focus the expected likeliness of an article. So if I'm forwarding an article to you or a product or whatever, you basically receive a message telling you how much you're gonna like this article, based if you are a Plista member, obviously, or if you have to plug in.
Status where you show the message.
I can forward you the message via instant messaging, email, to Facebook, to MySpace, to every single destination that is possible. So there's just a little share button on a particular item view. We integrate like a top bar, so it's like within the HTML of the site, you get a new navigation and browsing tool where you find your top recommendations, similar articles, you can rate them. You see the Facebook activity feed, who else is rating what is interesting to people, and well, obviously in the end you save time and money, because as you can imagine, I mean, Arrington writes 50 news a day with this stuff, and nobody has time to read 50 blogs with 50 articles each, or to buy a million products on each of those e-commerce sites. So with Plista, we just help to getting what you want on the sites that you are visiting.
So is it launched already? Or?
Yeah, it's in private beta right now. So we have founded a company. We've spun off the company actually from our software development agency in the late summer of this year, and currently in a private beta after like 10 man years of core technology development. And we're opening up for everybody just like right after New Year's Eve, when everybody starts relaxing and
It's true?
Yeah.
Because sometimes some people say they are launched, but they're delayed.
No, we are already launched with the Firefox plugin, so you can use it, you can test it on like the first 50 sites that we have in the network, GigaOM and Gawker and TechCrunch and whatever, some German, European, American sites. And yeah, we are, when downloading the plugin, you'll be asked for an access code during the private beta, but when we open up for the public, you don't have to ask anybody, and we'll get granted access to the system.
So do you rate stuff you see on the screen, or? Exactly.
What we do is basically we integrate rating stars on each item. Yeah, people can rate the item like they know from Amazon, or we also can do the implicit calculation upon the clicks.
Right.
So
you actually, if there's a store on TechCrunch I like, I just push a thumbs up, or?
Exactly, you just give it 5 stars, and based upon that and all the cross-domain preferences that you give on other sites, we can calculate your preference profile. I mean, the preferences that you have given to us, compare you to similar users out there, and upon this collaborative filtering technology, we're able to give you the next article or the next product that you like.
So when you start your browser, you don't know what to do, you just click Plista toolbar. What do you do?
No.
Stuff page, like,
No. It's not a destination page. It's really an application for existing sites that you visit to assist you on finding relevant content on those sites that you're already familiar with.
So it might be very good for newbies and stuff, people who might need help when they go and take browser.
Exactly. I mean, it's probably not even just a help thing. It's just a save time and money thing. I mean, as far as I can imagine, it's probably more easy to get familiar with a system like that if you imagine taking music as a recommendation good into account. But it's also referring to news or retail sites. I mean, if I'm visiting a shop with 10,000 products, you know, I have completely different preferences than you do, and I would like to get recommended the items that I like the most, and as my preferences change over time, you know, I don't want to give each single site individualized preferences, you know, so rating things on Amazon, rating things on Netflix, rating things on I and so on, doesn't really help me out. I'd like to, you know, have one instance where I can rate, and that instance would provide me with assistance on finding relevant content, and content is defined as news, media, retail, advertising even, you know, no matter what, on the sites that you visit.
And your algorithm, it works?
It works, yeah. We benchmark to Netflix. So that's like the best possibility for a company to benchmark algorithms. And well, it's within the 90th percentile, so it benchmarks against the first top 5, and it's enough for a global relevance filter, you know.
Cool.
Yeah, and you can test it on IMDb. So
when are you going to launch a Chrome browser with your system inside?
out from the analytics, I can tell you it's less than 2% using Chrome.
But if you want to be bought by Google, you have to do that.
You know, our logo goes in the direction of Picasa and goes in the direction of the Google colors. So we tried to implement a very simplistic, it's simplistic, easy reference to the company Google, but apart from the CI, we are not planning to be bought by Google for the next, let's say, 18 months, right? So Chrome is not the thing. Yeah. And obviously, just one little self-announcement. If you have a blog, if you have a website, we obviously offer an API or JavaScript widgets, so your users, your visitors don't need any plugin. So you could implement Plista via our JavaScript widgets or the API within your site, and if anybody visits your site, he will get an individualized
Ajax features, or it's some kind of Ajax?
It's no. I mean, yeah. I mean, parts of it are Ajax. No, we analyze basically how we do it. We analyze the DOM tree, we analyze the CSS, we analyze how your site is structured, and then can reposition things or can, you know, a part to the left, a part to the right, and integrate our parts.
Cool. All right. Thanks.
You're welcome.